Today, guys, we are ranking Left 4 Dead 2 mutations, every single one, from the very best to the very worst. For the sake of this video not being an hour long, we are not doing versus survival, scavenge, or workshop mutations. So, starting off with number 20, the worst mutation in my opinion is GunBrain. This mutation is just like normal Left 4 Dead 2, but throughout the campaign, it actually tracks your weapon stats, which you can view via developer console, but most people may miss the text at the start of the campaign telling you how to do it, so by the time you finish the campaign you forget. And now we go on to number 20, which is Gib Fest. This mutation gives you and your whole squad LMGs with unlimited ammo, which may be fun for the first 2 chapters. After that, it just gets boring because you're just breezing through the campaign. Hold in mouse 1. Number 18 is Headshot. This mutation makes every common infected invincible to body shots, but not headshots, so you have to only headshot them. But the special infected are unaffected by this, so you can shoot them anywhere on their body. Number 17 is Healing Gnome. This mutation is extremely difficult with just 1 to 2 players because you have temporary health that ticks down as you play. The only way you can heal is by holding the gnome, and it takes a long time just to get back up to 100 HP. This mutation would be a lot higher in the list, but it's very unlikely you have a 4-man squad to play with. Number 16 is Last Gnome on Earth. It's the exact same as Healing Gnome, but you have normal health. Everything is just like normal Left 4 Dead 2, but one person has to carry the gnome with them at all times. If you do not have the gnome, by the time you get to the safe house, you will not proceed to the next level and you have to run all the way back and get the gnome. Number 15 is Flu Season. In Flu Season, the only infected that spawn are spitters, boomers, tanks, and witches. This mutation sounds very easy on paper, but it is actually extremely hard. The spawn rates for the boomers and spitters are increased, and 3 or more can spawn at a time. Choke points on maps are a nightmare with all the spitters. After each chapter, you are most likely having to use your medkit due to the health loss from the spitters. Number 14 is Four Swordsman. Everyone in your squad has katanas as their only weapon. Tanks are harder to fight since you have to get up close and personal with them. Number 13 is Room for One. You start off on the last chapter of a campaign. It's just like a normal campaign finale, but only one person can get into the escape vehicle. The first person to the escape vehicle wins. Number 12 is Chainsaw Massacre. It is very similar to Four Swordsmen, but instead of getting katanas, you get chainsaws instead. It's quite fun just mowing through hordes of infected with a chainsaw. Number 11 is Bleed Out. It is very similar to Healing Gnome, but there is no gnome. And there are only pain pills, adrenaline shots, and defibrillators. There are no medkits, and you only get temporary health that ticks down as you play. Now getting on to the top 10, we are starting off with Death's Door at number 10. Death's Door is like Bleed Out, but you get normal health, but there is no medkits. But there is a catch. You cannot get incapacitated. Once your health hits 0, you're dead. And you have to wait until the next chapter to play because there are no rescue closets. At number 9 is Iron Man. This mutation has a realism aspect to it. There are no outlines for items or your teammates. It is also very similar to Death's Door because there are no rescue closets. Special infected also have increased health. If every player in the squad dies, then you get no retries. Then you and your squad get booted to the lobby screen and you have to start all over again. Number 8 is Hunting Party. This may be a controversial ranking since the only special infected you play against is the Hunter. But the Hunter is my favorite special infected, causing this to be high on the list. But also tanks and witches can spawn in this. If you made it this far, make sure to drop a like on this video, consider subscribing, it helps out a ton. At number 7 is Special Delivery. This is one of the hardest mutations in my opinion. The only infected that spawn are special infected, but their spawn rates are increased and they spawn in packs, so multiple can spawn at a time. You can get ganged up on so easily, especially if you do not have tier 2 weapons like the AK assault rifle. At number 6 is Hard 8. Hard 8 is extremely similar to Special Delivery, except there's common infected that spawn. Starting off the top 5 is Left 4 Dead 1 Co-op. This is just like Left 4 Dead 1, but it's in Left 4 Dead 2. There are no chargers, no jockeys, no boomer bio spawns, and there are only the guns that feature in Left 4 Dead 1 to use, like the assault rifle, the hunting rifle, and the shotguns. I think just like the one brown shotgun, and the pistol. At number 4 is Tank Run. This mutation is very fun to play The only infected that spawn are tanks, and that's pretty straightforward with the name. Up to 8 tanks can actually spawn at a time, making it a nightmare. So most of the time, you're not actually spent killing the tanks, you're actually spent running away from the tanks. Starting off our top 3 is Rocket Dude. Rocket Dude is a mutation where you get a grenade launcher with unlimited ammo and you can rocket jump just like you can in Team Fortress 2. This mutation is extremely popular in speedrunning scene. At number 2 is Lone Gunman. In this mutation, it is a solo mutation and you do not get any players on your team. So you do not get any AI bots, you do not get any people to play with. It is a solo campaign. And the only weapon you get is the Magnum. But the only special infected that spawn are the boomers, tanks, and witches. And then there's just common effect. And at our number 1 spot is Last Man on Earth. This is yet another solo mutation, but unlike Lone Gunman, you can use any weapon you like. Only special infected spawn. There's no common infected spawns at all. There is a catch. When your health hits 0, instead of dying or getting incapacitated and restarting, you actually get a second chance with your screen going black and white. And when your screen goes black and white, the only way to fix that is from using a medkit. And if you go down again, you instantly die and you have to restart that chapter. Let's say a special infected like the hunter, charger, jockey, or smoker gets a hold of you. Then once your health hits 0, you actually get put to black and white screen and they release their hold on you and they run away. And then you just shoot them. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my rankings or not. Comment down below what your personal ranking is in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my main channel, Fog_Ballistic. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.